Well, it's 9:22 in the morning, June 7th. Is it Saturday today? Saturday. Still here with Electrolyte. Bluetooth just passed by us a little while ago. He had a great summit up at Whitney. There's been about a half dozen or so hikers that have passed by after summiting. Only knew Bluetooth, didn't know the other ones, but looks like most of them are headed back down to the festival grounds to break camp. And just breaking camp here. Got some snacks out for the day. Had a bagel with cream cheese for breakfast with my coffee. So for snacks today, I got the peanuts out. I got a little bar, Cliff Bar, some dried pineapple, yurt, and some electrolytes. Got a mouthful of beef jerky I'm gonna polish off in a minute here. Food bags eaten down, getting et down. And bags dry, tents dry. It got pretty cold last night. Electrolyte said he checked his thermometer and said that this morning it went from 37 up to 48. Went in an hour. Went from 37 degrees inside of his tent to 48 degrees inside of his tent. I woke up around 3 in the morning and had condensation on the inside of my tent that had completely turned to ice. So slept with our filters last night, which was a really good idea. And yeah, it's gonna be a great day today. It's beautiful out here, absolutely gorgeous. Just heard some coyotes up off in the northern distance there, and that's cool. Kind of strange to hear coyotes at this time of day. Yeah, the plan for today is just to get as close to Forester Pass as can be. And then early in the morning tomorrow, probably before dawn, juke up over that mother. And yeah, check this out though. Check this out. Far off on this hillside, right there, you can see a face almost. It looks like a face. For those of you who are savvy, it actually looks like the cover of an album by an artist called Everything But the Girl. Or maybe it's Luscious Jackson is Everything But the Girl. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think that's what it is. I'll take a picture of it too. As always, I'm the least packed up and taking the longest, but you know, FAF squad up in this. So yeah, gonna get going on this day here. Phone charged up to 98%, headphones charged. I don't know how much battery life I have on this battery pack. Half of it, and the phone's almost at 100, and I have 2 more full 10K night cores, so doing pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. All right, 10:30, Saturday, June 7th, and finally broke camp and on the move back to the PCT. Just should be just over a mile, and didn't see Jimmy, didn't see Stakes. We saw Bluetooth. He passed. He was going to break his camp down. Basically, just, you know, ready to get back on trail, ready to get up near Forester. Should be a nice full day. It's really kind of a trip, like only being able to do like 14 miles today, because there's really no point in doing Forester in the evening, and definitely no point in doing it midday when there could be a bunch of post holing. And Forester's basically going to be the next goal for all of us, so I'm taking off with Electrolyte now and headed in that direction. So food stores are good. I got plenty of water, and there's plenty of water all throughout the trail today. So gonna be Forester tomorrow. and Kearsarge the next day. And after Kearsarge is the pass you get over to get to. Oh, there's that lake. Oh, nice. Anyways, Kearsarge is what you go over to get to Bishop. And so probably Bishop day after tomorrow, Bishop on Monday. And yeah, so what a day. Another day in the Sierras. And gotta say, after the initial adjustment to the altitude, feeling groovy. Feeling really groovy. Oh, it's 11/11 on June 7th. Better make a wish. Nah, just kidding. It is 11/11 though. Wallace Creek, 3.4. Forester Pass, 12.8. This is the intersection from that nice little side trip. You know, didn't go even to the base of Whitney, but had a lovely campsite. So for that, I'm grateful. I'm gonna be going about 8 miles up trail. There's a ranger station with an actual campsite with actual campsites. And it looks like after that, it's only like a mile or so to Forester Pass, maybe a mile and a half. And then, you know, between the ranger station and the pass, it's gonna be snow camping. And I don't wanna camp on snow if I can avoid it. So that's the plan. Oh, look at this. Look at this lovely, lovely little creek. Oh, man. Oh, that's so great, dude. Just the mountains, just literal Mountain Dew. Mountains just sweating off that wintertime snow. Wow. That's a hell of a postcard right there. Wow, dude. Sometimes. All these meadows. So nice. That actually kind of looks like a little bit like St. Helens from here. Some water filtering. Nice little creek. The creeks are nice and picture perfect. And it's always good to see one when you come in from some kind of the weird, barren sort of terrain that is the Sierras out here. It's pretty. I mean, it definitely, like, we're definitely not in the desert any longer. But the creeks are really nice to come across. Really nice. I mean, some hikers out here dropped all but one of their 1 liter water bottles. No need for it. I mean, most of us carry a CNOC bag, and well, with one of these, like, your capacity's a liter or 3. So you really only, if you had a water carrier, you could just use that. I like having a couple bottles because I like to have one to sip off of, and just like if I get into camp or just having to all the time, full of filtered water, just to constantly stay hydrated and sip off of. Bluetooth took off of the trail. I think he's trying to go find somewhere to take a nap. That's the thing, is a lot of the people that did Whitney, they a lot of the people that did Whitney, like excuse me. A lot of the people that did Whitney, it's such a strenuous hike that they get back down and you got to take a nap, take some rest. Me and Electrolyte got so much rest last night. I even had breakfast this morning. I had a bagel, cream cheese, with my coffee. I don't even have breakfast off trail, but needed some in me this morning. You know what, actually, when work's really busy on the bike and I'm riding and doing a lot of miles, I do, have breakfast. So I'm gonna fall. There's a cool little cafe in Pike Place Market that sells, they sell 2 for $5 breakfast sandwiches. Oh, they're so good. English muffin with bacon, egg, and cheese. Oh man. They're like the way to start your day. Such an iconic way to start the day too. You're in Seattle, you're at Pike Place Market, there's all this hustle and bustle. You're in a big city. Oh, you're really in the pulse of things, man. I'd rather have a nice, quiet morning at home without the din of the city and make my own breakfast sandwiches. Shout out to the messengers out there getting it, living in the cities. Y'all are OGs, big time OGs. G'd up. Had a dream last night where I was in an old school car with hydraulics. And I was working with someone who we weren't repo men, but people sold their cars and we took them and turned them into nice cars, not like Pimp My Ride, but respectable cars that could go back on the market. And we picked up this car from this guy. He had absolutely clowned it out. The hydraulics were so loud, and it was like if you hit the switch at the wrong time, the car would just go to one side and it would stay like that. And so he was he messed it up. He's like, I want to get rid of this, I'm gonna get another car. And so yeah, that was that was a trip. What a trippy dream. So I got some new hydration tablets. Oh, all the creeks taste good around here.
We didn't have so many trees. I could probably show you where Forrester was. There he is.
We're about 6 miles out from Forrester Pass. Me and Electrolyte just had a hell of a break at that creek. And while we were sitting there, seen this convoy of a trail family come up, 6 or 7 of them. And one of them was the homie from Instagram, a fellow sandal wearer. I don't remember his name. I don't remember his lady's name. I'm not sure if they're married. I think they're married. But he's like, is that Wolverine? I was like, yeah. And we give each other, he's like, I recognized him when he came up to me. And I was like, oh my God, dude, it's you. Oh, it was so great. So, good times and great oldies, KPSG. That goes out to all my fellow Washingtonians who are old enough to remember 97.3 KPSG, the oldie station in Washington. Look at this. Just beyond all these trees are some pretty neat looking mountains. Another thing that their trail fam asked us was, are you guys gonna do the creek crossing? The river crossing. And I was like, what? I didn't know there was a river crossing today. River crossing. Shout out Roadrunner. But you're like, yeah. So me and Electrolyte are headed for Tyndall Camp. That's Tyndell, Tyndall. And we're headed to camp there. Apparently, Tyndall Creek is right there too, and it's a gnarly little creek. Supposedly. Everyone's got different scales. And to me, what qualifies as a gnarly river crossing is almost impassable for others. I have a different scale. I ain't trying to brag because I ain't no river rat. But in Washington, the rivers will kill you real quick, especially this time of year. And so that's what I grew up knowing, and that's kind of what gave me my scale of river crossings. So apparently there's also campgrounds across the creek. Well, it's pretty warm today. How warm do you think it is? Like 70? Probably about 70-ish. And it's going to be early enough in the day so that we can cross and still have time for our stuff to dry. So yeah, definitely going to be doing a river crossing later. So that just got me as hyped as, I feel like I'm on my way to like a sick ass skate park to skate. Can't wait to get there. But it's just about just after 1. Just after 1 right now. 62 degrees. Oh. Well, when you're from Washington, things feel a lot warmer. I don't think I could ever get used to the California temps. This does feel, the weather out here right now, this time of year up to this elevation, this is kind of like what good midsummer weather in the Cascades feels like. Oh, man. What a day. What an awesome day. So how much gas do you have in one of your rigs? How much like gasoline is in one of your rigs?
No gas, just diesel.
Oh, diesel. Well, so how many gallons?
It depends on the truck.
Okay.
My old truck had 200 on each side, but the one that I was in now is like 140.
So how far can you get on a full fill up?
About 1,500 miles, I think.
1,500 miles?
It's like 8 miles to a gallon.
Dang.
I can fill up in New Albany, go all the way to Oklahoma, do like 20 stops, and come home and fill up in New Albany again.
Dang. How long does it take to fill up?
It's faster than car pumps. I can fill up 200 gallons or 400 gallons in like under 15 minutes. I can fill up, go in, use the bathroom, and come back. They're fast.
I listened to an interview with this chick trucker on Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
That was super cool to hear. There it is. Nice little creek right here. Nice little creek. See how slick these rocks are. Nice. Not bad. Easy money, Batman. Named. So we're near this unnamed creek, and there's this bear box here, and there's no one camped around, so anything in here is up for grabs.
Water bottle.
Empty water bottle.
Sunglasses.
Oh, nice. All right, well. It's like treasure chests in the middle of the map on Skyrim. I love these things. Now, what do we have here? What do we have here? It's that smell. It's that herb smell I smell. Did you get a pizza? Did you get a nice, yummy pizza? I'm not gonna say who that was. Let's go. Whoa, hey fishies. Oh, that's nice. Now I'm gonna play it safe. If I drop my phone, dude. Oh. Woo. Easy money. Just climbed out of the valley of that river. Alexa, play The Kiss from the motion picture soundtrack for Last of the Mohicans. Whoa. Look at this, Cam. Look at this cowboy spot. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Oh, my gosh, dude. Dude. Those beasts. You see the river down there? Wow. This is unreal. This is unreal. Holy Toledo. Words can't even, man. Cameras can't, words can't. Stoked to be out here with you, bro. Look at those beasts. Jeez, man. Now, down through this canyon, after we cross that creek, there's a junction sign. 11.8 miles to Kern River Hot Springs. So there's a reason to come back now. Oh, man. Okay, well, I would call that a very professionally executed break. Back on the trail now with 4 miles to go until Tyndall Creek and the river crossing. I'm so keen. Gonna be heaps of reef there. Get some reefies. I don't surf, so I don't know what reefies are. That was 2 creek crossings in a day. I'm gonna call those creeks. Met a sick ass dude from San Diego earlier. 75 years old. Had a backpack the size of 2 small fridges. He'd been out here for 10 days. And he had 4 more to go. Didn't even have a Garmin. Old school badass. He said this is probably his last trip out this long, much less solo. So he said enjoy it, soak it all up. Little climb here. I just thought these rocks were so cool. Check out these steps. Look at this. So sick. Sequoia Kings Canyon National Park. Epic. I know, there's some on the lens, I know. I think that's Whitney right there. That one that kind of like goes up to a peak. There's that boy. Me and Electrolyte we're basically hiking partners now. Always hearing about other people being like, yeah, it's just like your climbing partner, you know? Your Brody. We couldn't be prouder to be hiking with a better man through the Sierra Nevada. You know you must be blind to do some things like this. There's now to run to Norton. We're surrounded by water. Dude, we're basically out of the trees. Absolutely helping. Wow. Rancher? Oh, he's gone. Well, hey there. Hi, cutie pie. Oh my God, I want to take him home.
Look at them.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it.
There's one standing up out there.
Dude. You guys rule. They almost look, their face looks like a capybara.
Yeah.
The way their schnoz is. Look at you, beautiful. 3:42. And look at this view. And there, over yonder, that little dip right in the center of the screen. That's Forester Pass. We're gonna climb up, over, and out of this valley through there tomorrow. Right now, I want to get to this river and cross it. You don't. Oh, look at this. It's on your trail. Tyndall Creek Ranger Station, 6 miles that way. We're not going that way. We're gonna skip the ranger station even though I'm kind of interested to see what it's all about, but much more interested in crossing this creek that I can hear. We just absolutely hammered down that hill. Didn't even shred, skipped straight to hammer. All right, Electrolyte's gonna hit me with the cameraman footage of crossing Tyndall Creek. We're not going in the water. We're not going down. Can't let the powder get wet. Well, that wasn't a bad crossing at all. I'd be a little careful. It wasn't that cold either. Pull up to the river and Magic and wait, what's your trail? Did you get a trail name?
Topple.
Topple. That's right. Magic and Topple are here, and I just ate the last of my cream cheese, which is heartbreaking. I have a whole bagel left. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Here comes this gal. Saw her earlier. Wonder what she's gonna do. I know I don't think this gal speaks much English. I think she's probably Western European. She's over across the thickets over there. She's checking her far out. Apparently, I didn't read far out, but apparently up the creek a ways, the river branches into two arms, and it's still flowing fast, but apparently it's smaller. This gentleman right here waiting to give her a pointer. She really doesn't want to cross. It's a bit intimidating looking.
Go out there and help her.
Cross halfway.
Meet me halfway. Yep, there she goes. She's gonna go up creek. Can't blame her, they're only getting bigger from here.
Yeah, it's starting to look like it looked last night. And that's what I did. I looked at it.
Making a little grab bag for electrolyte here.
There was a chick went across probably an hour ago and didn't hardly even use the pole. She just kind of walked across.
I mean, if you're easy and steady and you got a heavy pack.
Yeah.
Oh, she's come back. She's returned. What is she going to do? Oh, look at this man. Look at this man. Folks, this is a man. Go on, electrolyte. Win it for the lady. Damn it. I just had to remove my 1978 version of Lord of the Rings to make room to film. It's hard being a thru hiker, dude. Oh, look at him. He's taking her pack for her. What a freaking gangster. What an amazing man. Nothing but good intention, folks. This is how it's done. Ladies, you needn't be afraid of the men out here because the men out here are some real ones. Amazing. Looking a little stressed, but you can see the trust. You can see the trust. They're doing it perfect. They're doing it perfect. He's breaking the current, and she's staying right behind him. A little more behind him. Get a little more behind him. There you go. Easy does it. Killer technique, dude. Nice. Nice. What a man. All right. This is it, man. We've reached base camp. This is base camp, basically. This is Tyndall Creek Campground. And it feels like base camp. This is where everyone's camping before the Forester a summit tomorrow. And it's so sick, dude. It's so sick. I mean, you can't go 100 feet without running into another tent or a group of tents. I got a sweet spot right here. And electrolytes right pitched over there. That's Magic's tent right there. Magic's actually down at the river right now. We can hear shouts from the river every time a new hiker comes through and crosses the river. It's just getting bigger by the day. That's how Melt Out River works. It's low in the morning, but then as the day goes by and the snow up higher melts, the rivers swell. So that's why people say cross in the mornings, but wasn't about to cross in the morning. Glad we didn't either. So gonna get this pitch and then go join Electrolyte by the fire for some dinner. Blast, I've done it again. Perfect pitch. Super high. My poles are like all the way extended. Oh, so hyped to sleep in this tonight. Let's go. Oh yeah, so much headroom, dude. I'm so keen on this. Look who decided to show up. The one and only Junior.
Hell yeah.
Bluetooth is here too. Jeez, Bluetooth, you're like mad color coordinated. That's sick. Look at this. Look at this hardscaping. What does Loopy say? Wonder what the poor people are doing. Up from Cottonwood. She was talking about what it's like to go through the Whitney portal, and she said that once you get up there, they give out wag bags, because she said all the rocks are covered in shit, because everyone just shits and throws a rock on it.
I saw a couple just like wag bags, and at first like I had a thing where I had a whole bunch of trash not that long ago fall in my bag, and I heard someone else picked it up and was like that was behind me, and I was like how the fuck did that fall out of my bag? And then and so I was like, okay, that's kind of like balance it out. I gotta pick up some trash, and I went to go. All the stuff I went to go pick up were all just fucking like full wag bags, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm not packing that out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, yeah.
And it's like why at that point just fucking shit in the rock. That's better than just shitting in the bag.
Dude, that's gross.
There's fucking like just used tampons like just all over on the hike down when I was in the Guitar Lake, and I was like, what is wrong with people? Like,
That's gross. Well, I mean, like Everest, you know, Everest is a trash can nowadays. You see the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
It just looks horrendous. And I mean, like, not even all LNT aside, all respect for nature aside, like, no respect for your fellow man to clean up after yourself up there.
like there's one thing, it's like you just forgot some shit or just something flew out, but it's like when you can tell people are like stuff like the wag bag where it's like don't get me wrong, no one wants to carry their own shit, but maybe just fucking bury it.
You want to climb the mountain?
Like
Yeah.
You got to carry your own shit.
There you go. You want to hike the PCT, you got to carry your phone over.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to do that shit. I wanna do it.
No. And you know what? I bury most of my stuff, but if I got some, like, if it's a bad spot, I'll like, I definitely carry some of my baby wipes out. Like, I just feel bad about, like, if I give myself a bath or something, baby wipe bath, like, I'm not gonna bury that. I'll carry it out.
stuff like that too, where like the weight is nothing, yeah, it's gross, but it weighs nothing.
Yep. Somebody's water is going everywhere. Wolverine, your water's full.
Or it's not full, it's not filtering.
That's what I'm,
It ain't sealed.
that's what I'm getting.
The bottom one is full.
On your spot.
Oh!
That would have fallen into your tank. I felt so bad. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Yeah, boy. Dude, you always have the dank ramens, bro.
Yeah. You gotta like steaks with the ramen. It's like you fucking get the music.
What do you eat? Taters?
That's different than
Whoop.
regular ramen.
It's rice and noodles.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Pretty good.
I'm trying one. Never had one. Switch up the ramen bomb.
Yeah, it's a souped up looking ramen bomb. Excuse me.
Got a couple of packs in here that's supposed to be duck flavor.
No way.
But they're like a regular ramen noodle.
Yep. That's in the Asian section. Yeah.
I got this at the super cheap
Grocery outlet?
grocery outlet.
Grocery outlet, bargain market. So Forester tomorrow, Kearsarge the day after.
Yeah, I think get over Forester, try to get as close to the base of Kearsarge. Forster, the summit of Forster is just under 5 miles. It's only like 2,000 something feet.
So keen to get up on that chute.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be fun as fuck. Dude, after doing the rainy today, some of those little fucking fall you out. It's not hard to do like this, dude. It's just like it's
Different
just
kind of
fun, bro.
exhilarating.
Yeah, it's like you're walking, but it's like slow it down, don't trip.
Don't trip.
That was the one thing I had with out near Bishop area, or doing the near pass, just the hike up the near pass. It's the entire hike. You're just following the edge of this mountain, covered in snow, and at any point you fall, and it's like you're done. You go sliding through the ice cream, you go sliding through the puddle. It's nice, it spices things up. It's not just your regular,
It spices things up a little bit.
You're not okay with boring?
Walking isn't enough. Walking 2,700 miles isn't enough for you?
I need to risk my life. That's usually how all my trips go. If I
Well, that's good, honey.
didn't at some point, let's go like 3 times, you didn't eat a pussy.
You didn't almost die at least once. I'm really hoping that this bottle of honey will be cleaner to use.
So, okay, so because I know you were saying like for like you can make like your own natural electrolytes just using fucking
Himalayan sea salt, plenty of honey juice. Because you need all the salts and sweat them out. But you also have to retain the salts. So you need potassium and magnesium for that. Magnesium helps you retain them. Potassium helps them like get into your bloodstream faster. And so potassium is naturally occurring in honey. Shit ton of it. And magnesium is naturally occurring in lemon juice. A ton of it. So if you mix them all together, you basically make a glorified lemonade.
Yeah.
It's also like really, really good for you. Dude, like all these electrolyte packets that I've used out here, the snake juice works the best.
Plus too, it's like it's cheaper.
This was $8.99, $5 at Walmart, and I dumped half of it in a hiker box because it was too much salt. And then you carry like an 8-ounce bottle of lemon juice. You know, you're looking at 8 plus 12, that's 20 ounces, probably like 21 ounces of electrolytes for like 4-5 days. But it feels so much better. I've got tablets for this stretch, but whatever.
Nice to spice things.
It's nice to spice things up a little bit, as you say. Yeah, the dude at Big Willie's that sold me these electrolyte tablets, they had grape and lemon lime. And I was like, be honest with me, dude. Do the lemon lime taste like a urinal cake? And he's like, I mean, you know, I wouldn't know what that tastes like. I was like, come on, you know what I mean?
Your imagination, yeah.
He's like, no, I think they're pretty good. I'm like, all right, they taste like a urinal cake. Yeah, they taste
It's fine, yeah.
lemon and lime news.
That for shit with caffeine. I'll buy like the stuff with caffeine because I can get like just like get more than just hydration.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Boost. Yeah, there's a wall there. Oh, what's it called? Steak. What he did was he had like it was like Coke flavored like moon taps or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And he made like an on-trail Jack and Coke.
It tasted like a watered down Jack and Coke. That was clutch. I'm gonna cook this whole packet. I can't eat a whole packet of Knorr, but I'll have some rice left over. Stick it in some tortillas to eat hiking tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah, all I have left for food is for protein is a couple cups of peanuts. I ate all my protein so far. I had 2 12-ounce things of beef jerky. I ate them.
Yeah, dude. Just hang around with steaks and he'll give you a 1 pound bag of fucking jerky.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a little dried out.
Yeah, I know. I've had it. He shared his jerky with me before. Thank you.
If you put it in with your shit, it's like, while it's cooking, it softens it up and it's fucking.
I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, didn't he say his homegirl who lives in a van mixes stuff?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same girl, but he was like coming up to me because he gets these resupply boxes sent to him by this chick who's like apparently like madly in love with him. He's just friends with him, right?
Yeah.
It's like she gets super involved with him like on this hike. Like she sends him like full-blown resupply boxes and he doesn't say no. And I was like, shit, I probably wouldn't either.
The resupply boxes she sends him are insane.
Yeah, dude.
If I said, I'm gonna say, play a quick game with you here, okay? I'm gonna say one word. First reaction, knee-jerk reaction. First word, trees. Okay.
I don't know either.
Okay. Next word, roll.
Joint.
Ecstasy.
Okay. Third word, backwoods.
Kind of alive.
We're gonna roll a blunt. I'm gonna roll a blunt if you're down to smoke it with me.
I would say.
Okay. We're gonna be on one of the most epic parts of the Pacific Crest Trail tomorrow.
The highest fucking thing on all of this.
Dude.
The first like real pass to like, dude, it's been a trip how it's Mount Whitney to fucking Forester to fucking Kearsarge right after that. It's
Compare me, man. Yeah, no. This morning I was a little bummed that I forgot my sunglow, that I shipped my sunglow. So I was like, dang, I'm looking. These are gonna be leathery in a few days.
my shit gets fucked. It would probably help if I used lotion in town.
You don't have to wait to town to use lotion, brother. I got extra Vaseline. Say the word. Oh my goodness gracious. See, I'm doing the Dakota Fire. You know, the Plains Indians, I should say Native Americans.
I love how he would say both Native American and Indians.
Yeah.
It's just so he crosses all the boxes.
Yep. And then we see that Sikh walking through Lone Pine. I was shocked. I was like, dang, they got Sikhs out here. Those guys are lit. I've only eaten them once on trail. Only once. Trip out. I'm also gonna be a freak and put honey in here. Sun is good for you. Want strong teeth? Calcium and milk helps. Jeez, dude, it is such a fine line between scalding your shit. I do miss how the Pocket Rocket simmered. It simmered so nice. It was just too heavy and too bulky.
Oh, Jesus, it's fire.
Made sure to check the canopy above the fire. Determined that we're a safe distance away. Even though that's some dead wood, it'll be all right. Dug down about a good solid 9 or 10 inches. Worst came to worst, just push everything in on it. And then run to the creek for water. Fires at over 10,000. Well, it's a good thing that we dropped down to 9,999 for this particular fire.
Did someone come up and tell you?
No. No. Those ultralighters over there, I told you about the ultralight rose. That was it. I told Electrolyte, if anyone said anything, I'd be like, okay, look, I'll tell you what, go across the creek, walk down the trail to the ranger station, and get Ranger Rob. I read on Far Out his name's Rob, and bring him back over here across the creek. Meanwhile, I'll watch the fire. Tell him that there's a crazed Mexican American trying to burn the forest down and surface shit it. He's surface shit and I see him right now.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Ranger Rob.
I feel like I only really like understand the rule like once you hit like alpine environment enough, just because it's like for a lack of trees and wood, whatever you take is gonna like whatever animals are using is disruptive or whatever. That's the only thing I could see being like
Of course, dude.
reasoning. But it's like I feel like for stuff like this when you're still in the tree line
And you're like 40, 50 feet from a river,
Yeah.
and there's a plethora of dry wood around. No one, man, especially when you're a sovereign citizen of the United States.
we're doing the forest a favor.
Exactly.
It's dead.
Do you know that deadfall clearing is one of the largest issues that the California forestry has? That it's been an issue since the 90s. Well, that's good, bro. I could actually use some more honey. Some more of that good gold bee juice in there. Got pine needles in my salt.
Because I read or I watched something where it was like so the main issue with California and the wildfires is it mainly started because it was like back in the early 1900s they started this thing where as soon as there was a wildfire anywhere they took like every resource from everywhere and just tackled it as soon as possible. The only thing was though is because of that there's just now all these trees that should have gone burned to keep them healthy and from being like too much of a fires, and then they just never got that, and you hit a point now where everything's just either way too overgrown or just way too like everything's overgrown, just dead, and it's like fucking once a fire starts, then it's game over until
Jeez, I put like 2 tablespoons of honey in here. B-bar's gonna get me over Forester. I was walking with Loopy and Electrolyte. I think this is the last time I hiked with you guys when we were just coming up Baden Powell, coming off Baden Powell. And Loopy pointed out there's all this red stuff all over the rocks. Like all over. And he was like, you know what that is? It's fire retardant. Stays on there for forever. And I was like, do you know what's in it? And he said, I wouldn't want to know what's in it.
I heard that's part of the reason why, like, for like the year-long closures for everything, because like Mount Ballsy next to Baden Powell had it, that whole section, they closed more of the, like we got in, like lucky because we were at least able to do Baden Powell. Now they have to skip from Wrightwood, like way further up. That whole section we were able to just get a road, or just get a trail engine to drive us to Fenner Camp. You can't even hike from Fenner Camp.
From Fenner Camp?
Yeah, they closed even that down, so you got to go even further.
For fire.
It's something like
Because
that,
they're treating for fire.
Yeah, and it's like same thing with like somebody was like telling me they talked to like some forest dude and he was saying it was like the reason why they at least closed the section just after Cajon Pass was because of like the amount of fire retardant on the trail. It's like they could be held like liable if someone gets fucking sick.
Oh my god.
It's like they went and shut it down. It's like
Well, I just wanted to come down here to the river one time before dark. I love being by rivers. This is such an epic river, and man, it's just so majestic. Oh, no way, here comes someone. Who'd that be? This dude's gonna give it a go. He's changing his shoes right now. I pointed out the line to him, and he's about to send it. I don't remember who this is. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna ask him if it's okay for me to film him. I don't want to make him nervous. All right, so this is Colin. In he goes. Nice. Solid. Easy money. Easy money. All right, it's the end of Saturday, June 7th, and what a day. Tomorrow, we do Forester Pass. I'm gonna start early, so going to bed. Night.